Welcome back to Esk8 Power with me, Max Power. Today I want to take you through just a little bit of the safety gear that I use, but first, as always, B-roll. There's a lot of controversy about the whole what to wear in terms of safety gear on e-boards. You know, a lot of people say don't wear a helmet, that it's actually worse off wearing a helmet. A lot of people say wear a helmet, but I guess helmets don't make you look cool, do they? I think the faster you go, the more safety gear that you need. I guess the biggest problem is cars and motorcycles, really. You know, if you're out and about, especially in the bigger cities, you know, you could get into an issue with one of those guys, and that's where your crash helmet's really going to help you. You know, people have died wearing a crash helmet, but a lot more have died not wearing one. I prefer to wear a crash helmet when riding one of these boards. I think it does detract a little bit away from the freedom and the feeling of freedom. I basically have two different helmets that I wear depending on how I'm riding. I got mine from AAA, and it's the MIPS helmet. If I'm going to be riding fast, I tend to then use my TSG Pass. Again, you know, I've never fallen off and smashed it on the floor to tell you how good it is in an impact. My only complaint about this is the quick release, and you don't get it on here, you get the loops instead. TSG, make a helmet with a quick release. So I think one of the things that we can do to affect our safety straight off the bat is to look at the wheels that we use on our board. It's measured in durometer, so the higher the number of durometer, the harder that the wheel is. The harder that the wheel is, the better it is on smoother ground, I would say. The softer it is, so the lower the number of durometer on the wheel, and therefore it's going to be slightly better or a lot better depending on rougher ground. The Esk8 11 flywheels here, which are 107mm, 74A durometer, so they're really soft. And one of the things that I like about these is they'll go over anything. One of my personal favourite wheels is the Seismic speed vents, and you know, those are brilliant wheels. They're actually 75 durometer. So we also have the Orangutan Caguamas, so they come in blue, which is an 85mm wheel and is 77A durometer, so quite soft. Then you have the oranges, which are also 85mm, but they're 80A, so sort of in the middle there. A lot of the original boosted boards came with 80A wheels, the X-Way comes with 80A wheels. And then you have the purples, which are really hard, which are great for really dry days on really smooth road. I'm on my way to pick up my kids from their school because it's the last day before the Easter holidays. So I thought I would just have a chat with you while I'm in the car. I think, you know, for me, safety is not all about just wearing a helmet or some pads. I think a lot of these are like a behavioural thing, really. You know, if you behave in an aggressive, abrupt way when you're riding these e-boards, you know, then I think, you know, people's safety around you, your safety, is decreased and diminished. Noticed how Head and Shoulders gives you more dandruff. In general, I think people, you know, as a rule, don't like change. And e-skating is a relatively new pastime and method of commuting. You know, it's great for the environment. It's great for the feeling of freedom and enjoying life. However, because people are afraid of that change, they will tend to steer on the side of let's just ban it everywhere because it's easier, a bit like hoverboards. And you know, there's some very good reasoning why those got banned. Being on pavements with people is not a good idea. But I think, you know, the e-boards should be on the roads in cycle lanes, and you know, if we take care and we look after ourselves,
then that helps to alleviate the burden of fear of change on others.
Adjusting your board properly and making sure that when you're standing on the board that you're both comfortable, you can manoeuvre the board equally and easily, and that you adjust them for your body weight. And this may mean changing the bushings. For instance, on this boosted board I had to change my bushings to a different durometer, so a softer durometer for your bushings. And a lot of people don't seem to realise that the bushings also have a durometer and also are critical in safety on the board. So I guess what I'm saying is take your time to set the board up. Wrist guards, and I've seen quite a few people coming off and hitting their hands on the floor. It's obvious when you think about it really, but hitting your hands on the floor is that's just rough. So I tend to wear some of these wrist guards, and you know, these have been around for a long time. You know, and I find these quite good. In terms of pads, the G form, and you know, they're pretty good. They've got this kind of gel stuff inside them, so when you hit them, they go hard and help to protect. Clunk, click every trip. Carry a skate tool with you. When you're out and about in the evenings, when it's getting dusk and it's night time, you know, just make sure that you've got lights on the board. Obviously you want to be seen and you want others to be able to see you. So shred lights, I think they're nice and simple, and they're very bright, and you can set them up to blink. Most boards don't come with a dead man switch. The only one that I know of that I've tested is the boosted, and you have to squeeze the dead man switch before you can, you know, roll backwards and forwards. Grip tape that's on your board. You know, having really good grip tape on your board. Stay calm when riding these things. You know, be courteous to others, and you know, hopefully they'll be courteous to you. At the end, it's all about how you feel comfortable. You know, there is the freedom element to e-boarding, and you know, I want to maintain that, as I'm sure you do. So you go out there, enjoy, use the kit that makes you feel happy, but be safe. So on that note, make sure you like, subscribe and comment. Have a great weekend everybody, and enjoy your boards. Like and subscribe.